Hello, I did it audience. Glad you're here. Glad you clicked on the video. Love it if you hit the subscribe button and love it if you hit the like button. Hello everyone. I hope you're having an awesome day. I'm excited to talk about the second run of Ithaca. What do we call it? Ithaca 2.0. They did a lot of changes with it. I want to talk about the changes and talk about my early strategies and go over how I'm doing on this event. So let's go through it, and I'll be real quick with reading over this. I won't read everything. I'll kind of summarize it. So basically, you got a stronger economy. So your houses earn a lot more, about 50% more at every level. If you remember the previous time, like the upgrades, the upgrades were painful on the small amount you were earning extra with upgrades. I think one of the upgrades I just said, why bother right now? And held off doing it because it wasn't worth spending the amount of coin you had to upgrade to get a little bit amount of coin. So also the city hall pays out more. And it now provides extra fishers. So that is good. That is good. Your mastic groves and premium plantations also produce around 22% more mastic. So the resin that runs through every Ithacan recipe stretches further. I think last time I didn't even get it to the recipes. I think I finished up around a level 24. And so I think I barely got there. And at that point, I just kind of like, I'm just finishing this at level 24. So the technology costs are down across the whole tree with the deepest cuts early on. So I'm moving along well with research, so we'll cover that. So that's basically the first techs now cost roughly half of what they used to. It's an easier wonder climb, so the contributions to the hearth are cheaper across every resource, roughly by a third. And so I'm feeling like I'm much further along than I was before. So far, I'm happy with my progress. I'm a little bit behind. I had a 2 to 3 hour period where I was busy with work and just kind of forgot to hop back in and do things real quick. So I was definitely fell behind on production with the workshops. You start with 5 land expansions instead of 4, and the early expansions rewards grant 2 water expansions. That is huge. So a huge bottleneck was the octopus and the sea expansions. And your first level, which was level 3, you didn't get any sea expansions, which is still true, but you get 2 expansions when you make it to level 7, and man, that's helping out a lot. And then also you get Odysseus at level 34 instead of 40. And hopefully maybe this is a permanent move because honestly, I never come close to 40, let alone 34. I usually finish up or anywhere between 26 to 31. I want to say that I've never made it to 34. Now, I don't spend money on the city cultural events. I use some gems here and there to unlock areas or maybe do an upgrade with the ritual areas in the Mayan event, but that and the Arabian event, but that is it. I just use gems. All right, so that's a summary of all the improvements. Let's get into it and see where I'm at. Let me get on full screen here. There we are. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let's first go. Let me do collections first. All right, let's go through the research. Research early on was pretty much straightforward, not too expensive. Once I got to this area, which is unlock small home upgrade, I wanted to focus more on the octopus and the pier production and the drying rack. And so I unlocked those 2 areas first after I upgraded all my homes and upgraded the fisher homes. So I'm earning some good cash now. And now I'm hoping by the end of the night, by the time I go to bed, I get both of these unlocked to get max production out of my vineyards and the the olives. I don't think I'll get the upgrade done with the workshops. Hoping I would, but I don't think so. I don't think that's going to happen. I think that's going to be a tomorrow morning type of thing. I do have this opportunity to right here to upgrade the homes. But at this stage, upgrading the homes is pretty expensive. It's like 30,000 coins. So it's 30K. So I think that's going to be a tomorrow focus, and I won't get that done before the night. All right, there I am at research-wise. And then take a look at the rewards. Let's fill up. I'm sitting there at level 9. I'm really hoping to get to level 13 to do some unlocks of seed productions. So basically that's what because I want to get to a point where I have 2 drying racks before I go to bed. That's my hope. All right, let's talk about my strategy. So early on, I wanted to focus and really load up on resources. So when I'm into overnight, I can at least do hour productions, or if I'm able to do 2-hour productions. That was my goal. So early on, right now, I'm sitting at, if you look, well, let's go here. If you look right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. All my expenses was just to build piers to be heavy on the octopus. And I think right now that strategy is working really well. Because look at right now, I've upgraded this and I'm doing 30-minute productions. I mean, look at the cost at 30 minutes, it's 3,000. So this whole 4 slots is going to cost me 12,000. At 1 hour, it is 5,000. So basically, that's going to use up all what I currently have to do 1-hour productions at the 4 slots. So there's really no use to have 2 drying racks right now. And I definitely am not going to get into the 2-hour. I could do, 2. I could maybe do 2 2-hour productions and maybe 1-hour production. We'll see where I end up when it's time to go to bed. So I'm feeling good about that strategy. It's getting a little late, so I'm going to keep it where it's at right now and not throw in a little 30 minutes. Right now it is 9:15. Okay. Next up, so olive groves and the vineyards. Right now I got 3 of the vineyards and I got 2 of the olive groves. But I held off on building the extra workshops. So there's that task, that reward where you need to have 2 workshops of the vinters and 2 of the oil press. And I held off on that. I just instead had an extra vineyard and an extra olive grove. And I think that worked well and given me that extra resource production that I needed. So right now I just recently scaled back because I'm trying to move this production, the rewards, quicker to get to level 13. And so I broke down and built my winery and my oil press. So that was basically the strategy, and making sure that I have enough. One of the things that will hold you back with unlock is really making sure that you have enough fisherman homes, and I'm doing okay workers. So if you look right now, I got plenty of workers, 14, ready to unlock areas. So once I get to 13, I'll be able to unlock, probably, I predict overnight 1, 2, 3 areas I'll be able to unlock at once, which is fine. And I wake up in the morning and I'll be able to put in a lot of buildings in and focus on a lot of different things. And if you look at my placement, things are really tight. And so I don't have like a master plan around this, and I just moved some things around. I had a little space over here, and I just moved things around and was able to get enough space for 2 more houses, small homes. But if you look at my setup right now, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 right there, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I basically got 10 fisherman homes to basically have 4 piers working and 1 drying rack. And that leaves me with just 1 extra sailor. And then I got plenty of homes. So obviously I'm set at a stage that I could probably, I'm debating about scaling back on homes right now and focusing on production. So I wake up in the morning with a lot of resources. So that's what I'm thinking I'm gonna try to do, is move things around. In fact, let's go ahead and I'm gonna sell this. Sell. I'm sorry, I'm selling your homes. It's just a must right now. Go find somewhere else to live. And then I'm going to build Come on. Where am I? Plantations. I am going to build a vineyard. Get an extra vineyard. No. I got 3. I'm going to build olive grove. I'm down to 3. So the question is, what do I want to... Let's see. Let's look at the rewards. Info. Grant tour, boost productions. So all productions are produced. So it's not a certain type. So I'm going to stick with olive grove. And if I if I wake up like in the middle of the night and I see that that's way heavy and the wine's further behind, then I'll just switch it up. That's what I'll do. And there you have it. Didn't want to cover into too much. I'm excited to do more videos on Sailor's Ambush. I am at stage 40 or 54. I made it to Legendary. So excited to make it to Legendary this early on. And so I'll be covering that. And that's it. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe. Definitely more videos coming out. Have an awesome day, evening, or whatever.